Hey y'all, it's Leader Monet, and I'm here with Nate, about to get into a mental health check-in. How you feeling?
I feel straight as hell.
Okay, so to break the ice with my guests when I do my podcast, I do ask, what would you rate your mental health right now? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
Like I got it like between there though, right?
Mhm.
I like 8.
Okay, that's a good number.
Yeah, like 8, 7. I'm chilling right now.
What's the components to the number? What's making it up?
Like what made me say 8?
Mhm.
I just got out of jail, so like I ain't really got into too much. I've been chilling, so
Mhm.
it's 8 for sure.
Okay then. All right. So with my journal, we do talk about different topics. Talk about childhood trauma. We talk about support systems, friendships, dating, stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Last thing we talk about is forgiveness. So it'll be something like that, and then we'll be all set.
All right,
All right.
yeah.
All right. So for your first question, is there anything in your childhood that has a prominent impact on you?
So when my brother died, he taught me how to blow O's. So like it's funny as hell, but it's like I always blow O's though. Like every time I do this, I think about that nigga. Like it's anything like that. It's the only thing I see.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I smoke, like I go into the gas station, see a black or something. Like it's just printed right there. Like I can't unsee it. I feel like that's imprinted on my shit.
That's really. It can be pretty because of that. Like it's a memory. Like it's something that you can't really not think about.
Yeah, it's so random, but it's like you smoke every day. How can you not think about it?
Yeah. So what's something that you feel like you lack in your childhood?
I lack
Mm-hmm.
communication. I used to say nothing.
Why?
I ain't like ask people stuff. Like nobody, not even my mom. I used to just be scared, or like not even that. Like, if I was feeling this type of way or anything, like I just didn't say nothing.
Do you think you still do that now?
Not for real.
It got better, your communication.
Yeah, no, not for real. Like it'd be like 50-50. It depends on how I'm feeling that day.
Okay. How do you think it can be improved a little bit?
If I say more than what I say like the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still something though. Like you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
So I said like,
baby steps.
yeah, like the most probably I'm just like, you know how they be like, you want the good news or the bad news? I give
Mm-hmm.
you like the half of the most extreme. Then I'll start right there.
Oh, okay. So you don't just bring it on them like that. You just be like, let me work my way into it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't work it though. I just tell them like that. And then like I hold the rest of it right there.
Okay. So you mentioned that you just got out of jail.
Yeah.
So what's something from you being in jail that you learned from it?
Family. Like the guys bitter and stuff like that. Like when it really comes down to it,
Mm-hmm.
court, and like who really gonna be there if it's that. I mean, especially when you doing like all type of stuff. Like you can go to jail forever. Everybody ain't gonna be there. But your family, that's like your
Mm-hmm.
mama, your siblings, your immediate family, them the ones that's what I learned. Like they gonna always be there no matter what.
Yep.
Bad, good, your worse. They gonna just be there.
No judgment. We just gonna see you for who you is every time. So what's something that's like biggest impact from being in jail and then coming out?
The biggest impact,
Mm-hmm.
society. Every time you go to jail, something change. Like not, like it don't change. Like everybody still do the same stuff, like in a different way. But it just changed. Like it always be somebody new. If it ain't somebody new, it's something new. But everybody hooked to this or something. Like you always gotta get used to some different stuff every time you go to jail. Come on.
Mm-hmm. If you could look back at your younger self, you still young, but if you could look back, what's a piece of advice you would tell yourself?
Don't trust these niggas. These niggas back there. Like
Mm-hmm.
before they said back there, it was already back there. They just gave it a new name. Be your friends. The ones that you think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I
But I've
tell
been
myself
telling you
that.
stuff like that.
But they don't be
I
like
feel
that in that
like,
moment. It's like when you
but
ain't
it
got
don't
nobody,
really
you search
click.
for something
It
though.
don't click to nothing.
You just search for something. It'd be like something like, as a boy,
Mm-hmm.
like you search for specific things. We don't do trends. We we see a trend. We want to make that bitch better. But your environment, like the niggas you put yourself around, play a big ass part in that. And
Mm-hmm.
trust you gotta trust a lot of people who are certain stuff. Like now, if I can go back in time and tell myself like just not even just like don't trust nobody, but be more aware of everybody and try to see for them who they really are, cause
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't it.
You just need like better discernment with certain things
Yeah.
when it comes down to people, especially when it's like a energy. Like you pick up on people energy. I'm pretty sure you can do that way better now.
Yeah, like it was always the one niggas like they always want to do some shit. These the niggas that's telling you like, oh yeah, if you don't do this shit, you a bitch. But they pressure you to do some shit. But if you don't do it, you this whole ass nigga. And then you got the one niggas. These niggas don't like being cool niggas. They feel like cool niggas to soft niggas. It's backwards.
How do you wish your support system would show up for you more?
I like my support system. I feel like it's mid. It's at this rate. It's at this right point. I just feel like as in support, like not supporting me with just this one aspect. If you go be there the whole way. But everything, not just this. Cause they don't always be hurt, but always just be support. I don't need you to do nothing. If you're there, what can I say?
Yeah. What's something that you not liking when it come down to the support?
I don't like a conversation always about you.
Mm-hmm.
They support you, but like what about when you're not around? Like even if you're not on no BS, or even if it is, though, like y'all support me. What y'all talking about? We all grown. We all supposed to just be able to come talk to me about this. And always be support. Your support be always two sided because it's that one person they support you, but they don't support you. And then that one person that supports you, they feed it too, like on something. I fuck with you and him. And I know you fuck with him. You don't fuck with him as much as me, so I'll listen or whatever. Without saying nothing, but that's fake as hell.
Yeah, it's like playing two sides a little bit, or you just don't want to like have conflict with certain things.
Yeah.
I like that answer. I ain't gonna lie. That you just gave some free game.
Okay.
Clock it. Okay then. Well, we have touched on childhood trauma. We talked about support systems. Now we're gonna talk about dating and how it messes with your mental health.
Yeah.
So, what is a character in yourself that you feel like sabotage your relationships?
My communication.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I don't say it. Like it's not that I feel like it's just I don't say like what needs to be said. Like I can talk. I'll talk to you. We talk, but it's just like I don't know. I just like never been one of them niggas that like just be like I know like you know how females be like you ain't text me if you don't want to talk to me. Like I do want to talk to you, but like I'm not like just like I rather see you probably because it's better in person. And then with the phone shit, it always be like a lot of shit going on. So I like at that because I don't be on it like how they want.
Do you think you're a people pleaser?
Hell yeah. Just off my vibe, my personality. I'm easy to talk to. I'm real understanding too, and I'm real empathetic too. So 9 times out of 10, even if you is wrong, you still getting the benefit of the doubt. It's easy going.
Do you think that give you more of a mental strain being empathetic to certain things, like you let stuff slide?
Yeah, cause like especially like me, cause I ain't used to letting it slide. So when you gotta think about it, like think about other people, you like it do give you a mental strain, cause you will be knowing like it could be some shit you want to say, or how it is, but like you'll just keep to yourself. Cause sometimes it be safe. You don't always want them to know, and I don't like being vulnerable. So.
Why you don't like being vulnerable?
Because if you know how to hurt me, that's a hard skill to learn.
I mean, that's not telling people how to hurt you. It's just you being open to tell them and being comfortable with what to tell people.
Oh man, I got pride, so it hurt a little bit. So like, ain't nothing wrong with opening up, but it do hurt. Like it hurt you before it'll be okay after, but like as it's going on, or you explaining it, or however you getting through it, it's gonna hurt you. Because at the end of the day, you telling them this a piece. This could be some real serious stuff, and it's a piece of you. You giving them a piece of your life. Like sometimes that don't always go good.
Yeah. What's your earliest memory of putting your pride aside and being vulnerable?
On my pride side, female asked me why I was cheating and shit.
Why
And
you
like
was cheating?
she was asking me like why I was cheating, like just like why I was how I was. So I wasn't just cheating, like I was doing a lot of stupid shit too, like with the streets and shit. Like
Okay.
she was just asking me like why, and it hurt it because it was like shit. I was lost. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing for real. For real. All that shit was going on. Everything was just happening so fast. It'd just be doing it's right here, right then and there. I'll just do it. Think about it later. So she just asked, and then I had to put my pride to the side because if I didn't tell her, like it'd be better. Like communication is always good. Like, but when you use the right people think communication, you can just talk to somebody. You gotta be understanding. You gotta talk. You can't just be angry, and you gotta really like see where they're coming from. So for me, it was just like I know if I tell you this, it probably hurt me, but it probably make this a better relationship for us. So I put my process on. I told her that I was
Okay.
lost.
How that make you feel after?
Oh, I cried. Cause it wasn't just that I was lost though. It was just like everything. Like I was
Mhm.
grieving, but I didn't know it was grieving at the time. Like I just thought I was just doing shit.
Yeah.
But that's just how I was grieving because I ain't deal with it. So every time I was distracting myself for everything I was doing, everything that she was talking about, that's how I was distracting myself. So when I was telling her, like, one part of me was scared that she wouldn't understand, and then the other part it was hurting because it's just like that's really how I feel. And then like shit like that, they think like, oh, you just a dog ass nigga, you don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
But just think later.
What did your grief look like? What was your process with that?
Grief. I was really just like, so I was in need for something that I lost. So to substitute it, like the dumb shit, guns, cars, and shit, like or surrounding my biggest skill is surrounding myself by around a lot of people.
Mhm.
I know if I surround myself, so I ain't got time to be thinking about this, then the third, or if I ain't with her and I go with her, I don't got to think about what I was thinking about when I wasn't with her, or when I'm in need to, and when I can't get to, I got to be with this because this is what I'm settling with. This time I'm gonna deal with it for the moment.
Mhm.
That was my grief. And drugs, just testing high. I don't want to say that was a grief for real though, for real, because you don't always just be grieving when you doing drugs. Sometimes it be like addiction or just you just playing with life. I feel
Mhm.
like I was playing with life till like all the crazy trips like perks and shit. And shit, all that shit got to happen and shit. I was just I feel like perks was therapeutic.
Reflecting on that, what's like the worst thing from that? Like, what is something that you thought was helping you that really wasn't helping you?
Perks, bitch was making me lose weight. I was getting little as hell up in bitch
Mhm.
every day. Perk. And it was just, I'm like, oh yeah, this I'm hot. Then when you be that type of high, perk shit, you be really on some shit like your body be bipolar. One minute you gonna be laying down, get up, can't really. No, that shit had a big ass toll on me. I was little,
Mhm.
smoking too, so that was making me skinny too. But them bitches got like them bitches eat your weight so bad, they don't give you much, they just get you high. So
Yeah.
them bitches had a big toll on my health. I ain't be a little.
What advice would you give anyone that has lost a sibling?
The advice, I can't really give them no advice. I could just tell you like it's gonna always hurt. You just gotta learn how to deal with it though. If you master dealing with it, just being okay, you gotta accept it. That's the advice. Like you just accept it. I know
Mhm.
you're gonna be thinking like, I wish I was there. Like, that's all I used to tell myself. I wish I was there, but I know if it was a God plan, like what can you do for real if it's already said and done? All you can do, you gotta just accept it. That's like the hardest part.
Mhm.
Accept it, you'll feel a lot better. Don't blame yourself. Don't make up these reasons or make it feel like it's your fault. Everybody,
Yeah.
that's why I tell people don't hold grudges. Either you hold a grudge, you never know what can happen.
Mhm.
This can y'all could be a tool about the most stupidest stuff, and they can die the same day. Like
Yeah.
just accept it. You just gotta accept it. You gotta be strong and be around the ones who love that person just like you. Cause they go feel you, even if y'all don't even talk about it. Your energy the same right now. You all feeling the same type of pain.
Mhm.
So just the energy or the vibe that y'all get together, like it'll make you feel better.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like that's exactly why I was over here so much. Like during that, it was just like he didn't meet a lot of my family. He met my mom and my sisters, but it's like you don't know him. So like being over here, it kind of was like my safe place. So it was like I could talk about this, talk about that, learn more about him. You feel me? Stuff
Yeah,
like that. So it just made you feel like more at home and more better about the situation.
yeah, especially I'm gonna feel acceptance too.
Mhm.
We talk to anything about anything, but they don't accept, they don't understand. You gotta talk to somebody that's gonna feel it. That's why I say you gotta talk to somebody that, and especially like if you got a friend and
Mhm.
go and went through the same thing, like don't be scared. That's where you can't be scared. Now a relationship a little different. You gotta be worried about how they think about you after what's going through their head. But a friend, y'all went through the same thing. Yes, you gotta tell them all that. Cause this at the end of the day, this could be the person that feel the same way as you.
Yeah. How was your friend showing up for you during that time?
So when my brother first died, I ain't really had no friends. I had like old friends, but I really wasn't kicking it with nobody. I was in middle school, so like after his candlelights and stuff like that, like they was always there. And even as I was getting older and stuff, like 16, 17, and like when it came down to it, they was always there. I just hide that, cause like not all my friends just like these thug ass niggas or niggas with no hearts. It was just you ain't go see it how you see it, and
Yeah.
it just be like if you go be there, just be by my side, be ready for me, cause when I break down, you gotta be right here.
Yeah.
You know, right there, my friend.
How do you and your friend group encourage each other right now?
How we encourage each other?
Mm-hmm.
They be like, "You a ticket, bitch. You gotta keep going."
Oh
Or,
my gosh.
or they'll tell me some shit like, "Don't stop. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
Not right now. Let up." Or for me on my end, I'll just be telling that. I done seen and did all that shit, so it be like, I know I can tell you some shit like for real. I want you to think about this because if I know if I can support you and fuck with your mental, niggas don't think about that type of shit. For me, you my man, so of course I want to know about everything. You feel me? Not even
Mm-hmm.
know, you feel me? No Diddy. But like, nigga, I want to know how you feel. Nigga, get shit. Niggas be fucked up. They'll be around that hole. You wonder why this nigga so fucked up, drinking as hell, high as hell all the time. You know, this nigga going through real shit. I ask nigga these type of questions and shit.
Yeah. Well, your mental health check-in is going great. Y'all don't forget, keep streaming his music. Check him out, whatever he got going on. We got 2 more topics to touch on. And right now we're gonna go into your career and goals. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, very successful. I see myself as a businessman. I'm a businessman now. Music is business.
Mm-hmm.
Futures making beats. All of this is a business. You producing something. Yeah, I do see myself very successful because I rap not the only thing I want to do. I still want to be a
Mm-hmm.
nursing and real estate and shit like that forever. So I do see myself wealthy.
You're gonna get there. You're gonna be wealthy for sure. With your goals that you see for yourself right now, what is your ideal lifestyle?
My ideal lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
shit, studio all day. Lifestyle, studio, fashion. That's really all for money. Can't live without it. And like a lifestyle, I want to have like just gotta have that shit because I like spending money.
What do you feel like you need to let go in order to really grow?
Well, I need to let go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really fighting that right now. I'm letting it go though. Responding.
Mm-hmm.
So I respond a lot and I troll. But I'm stopping it. Like I ain't been doing it. And I ain't been responding for I'm working on that
Yeah,
right
you
now.
definitely need to learn how to control what you react to, especially when you starting to elevate in certain areas. A lot of stuff don't deserve a reaction.
I'll be trying to get when I'm angry. For real. I be trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you don't want to tell no nigga like, oh yeah, I'm sparing you, but think about, oh yeah, nigga think I'm a hoe. That's what I'm doing. I'm really sparing nigga.
What do you do to control your anger?
To control my anger,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get mad.
When you feel it coming,
I just don't say nothing.
that's how you control it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
You know how you just know.
Mm-hmm.
In your face and just know. As long as I know 9 times out of 10, we talking about a person like that, we not gonna see out of our door, especially if
Mm-hmm.
you making me mad. So I'll just be quiet. As soon as you front your move though, that's when I'm gonna yell out.
Okay. All right, I get you. What is one thing you need to forgive yourself for?
I forgive myself for letting my siblings, the baby, see a different side of me
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to be like on the low. I need to forgive myself for that. So
Well, not being the perfect role model.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was doing anything though. I didn't care.
Okay. That's a good one. Who do you feel like you need to forgive right now?
Nobody.
Nobody. Even if you didn't have to tell them you forgive them, just for yourself to heal.
My daddy.
Okay.
that
All right. Why?
nigga, that nigga. I forgive him because even though like everything this nigga did, I don't want to be mad at him. I don't want that nigga to know or feel like I'm mad at him. So I forgive him.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Just what he going on as a father. Even though he wasn't doing what he had to do, he still could have had what you were going on. So I forgive him.
Yeah.
Try.
Okay. That's good. As long as you're aware of certain things, even if you don't want to forgive people, sometimes you kind of got to. but being aware of it is better than like holding it and bottling it.
Yeah, cause he an asshole. So I forgive his ass.
It be
Though.
like that. Some parents don't know, or they just didn't know better at the time, and they probably just won't get it together. But
yeah,
you can't really be mad. You gotta honor your parents.
Boundaries. Make boundaries with these folks. They don't got. You can kick it with them. You ain't got to kick it with them. You don't want to. Just be cordial.
Had to learn that too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, cause
definitely.
I ain't have to send no motherfucking face. I don't like, but I don't hate you though. So I can forgive you. And just you know how you be like tough love.
It be that.
Yeah.
It be that for sure.
I love you enough to stay away from you. I love you though. Enough to keep your ass away. So.
All right, so to wrap up our mental health check-in, what is a piece of advice you've gotten from anybody that you just kept, like it just stuck with you?
It's kind of corny. This nigga said life like Italian bread, long and full of dough.
And it just stuck with you? Why do you feel like it stuck with you?
Because it's true. No, it said live life like Italian bread. Long and full of dough. Live life long, live a long life, and make sure it's full of money. It's stuck. I ain't gonna never forget that shit.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, you gotta think.
It's not even corny though. It's catchy. Cause I wouldn't think of that. I would never thought of that.
Nah, he does it. I got another one, but I ain't gonna tell him that it's kind of corny for
All right, y'all. So we are wrapping up our mental health check-in. Don't forget to get your Note to Self mental health journal on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and TikTok Shop.
You might as well follow me at WG Nate. Go stream Easy Bake. It just dropped like 2 weeks ago. And album coming March 3rd. Old Me versus WG Nate.
Thank you, Daddy.
Nate, nigga.